Ignite has been on for a while now, and season 1 was a real adventure. We had a number of people that went through season 1 with us, both in the studio and watching from different locations across the country. And in the diaspora, since every episode has been loaded on YouTube for as long as we've been showing Ignite. Now, today we thought that we'll just revisit some of those that have been part of the program from the onset. Because no matter what you do, if you don't take a moment to evaluate what is actually happening, the impact of the work that you're doing, and check where those that are benefactors of what we're sharing, what the experiences are and how this has played out in terms of what they're doing. So we can also discuss together about what next. Our goal, do not forget, is to build entrepreneurs from the Nigerian massive youthful population who are then job creators to help us solve the high unemployment situation that we have as a country.
It all started after the first Enterprise Ignite session, though it's been on process during the program, but after the program we kick-started the business. I remember Mrs. Ibukwa Oshika said we need a seed capital. Even if the bank would assist you with anything, the seed capital is paramount. So I had to approach families and friends. I got the finances from them, so I saw that as seed investment. We render services, and this service have to be powered by something, either by PHCN or by generator. And the cost of running the generator, it's alarming. Yes, the challenges are there, but you have to surmount the challenges through your own tactical business reasoning.
A very important aspect of achieving the woman's look is the makeup. And in terms of the development of the fashion industry, the makeup industry has fully emerged in Nigeria to a large extent. Many years back, all women knew about makeup was a woman putting on whatever it is she thought was ideal to make her look more beautiful. But then emerged the Nigerian makeup entrepreneurs, those who come to make you look different from who you are, or to enhance who you are so you can look far more beautiful. A lot of us do not realize just how far this industry has emerged and how many people have become so involved in it. Today, we have a young woman in the house who is going to help us look at some of the emergence of some of the issues around the industry and the different value chain within the makeup industry. To talk about this with me is Mrs. Adekunbi Fashakin. Her company is called Sit Pretty Beauty. Kumbi, by the way, is a chemical engineer turned makeup artist. And in the last 6 years, she's carved a niche for herself as a bridal makeup artist all around Nigeria. Kumbi, welcome to Ignite.
Thank you, ma'am.
What do you need to take your business to the next level? Expert advice? Affordable financing? State-of-the-art technology? a partner you can trust. At First Bank, we can help with that. Visit sme.firstbanknigeria.com to find out how we can help you grow your business. First Bank.
Can you tell us your journey into the makeup industry? Okay.
I always loved makeup, and friends in school noticed I would pair my eyeshadow to match my clothes, and then when we had programs in school, maybe in church or something, they would invite me to ask me questions and tell them to teach them certain things. Back then, I would do makeup for friends who were getting married or their elder sisters at no cost. It was just something I enjoyed doing. Further along the line, I worked a bit in an oil company, but back then in school, I liked selling things, clothes, makeup, and things like that. So it just naturally came to me to do makeup, and I decided to go a step further and learn how to apply it properly like a professional.
So, you invested so much time to graduate as a chemical engineer. You worked for a while in an oil industry, and at the end of the day, you found your expression in makeup, and you're satisfied with the industry.
Yes, I am.
Why am I making this point? Because a lot of us are stuck on, I want to be an engineer, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer. And where we are now, even though you can be any of those things, we don't have enough room to engage or employ all those that are qualified in all of these fields. So what we're doing as part of this project is to look at all the emerging industries that represents opportunities for many young people to still fulfill themselves in it. And that's what makes Kumbi's story interesting. I always like to talk about the money, and I really like to talk about the money because I want the average young person who has interest in makeup, because the reason we're showcasing so many different industries is everybody into the same industry, but it's to highlight the options that are available so that different individuals find their own passion within the different options, and you can then learn, gain the knowledge that you need to express yourself in that particular medium. Now, so as a makeup artist, what kind of income will I be looking at? Because people are always concerned. Everybody wants to work in the bank because they think they can get paid well. They want to work in the oil industry, which you abandoned for the makeup industry. So, because they think they'll get a big fat salary. So it's good to show them what kind of income they can get from the makeup business.
A makeup artist in Nigeria can earn between 50 to 100,000 every week.
Every week?
Yes, sometimes you may make that in 2 days, the weekend, when you have ladies who have to attend parties, who'd like to look good to those parties. So just from doing home services and selling makeup could earn you 50 to 100,000 every week.
Wow. Averagely, how many home services would you get to do? Well, there are different scenarios. Obviously, the person who is just starting is different from someone who's had about 6-7 years experience like you know. But even a startup person, what kind of income will they make?
50, I believe.
At least 50.
Yes.
What do you charge per person?
If there was someone going out for a party who I don't have to wait on, I may charge 15,000 per person when you have to do their makeup and tie gele. Or if you were a bride, and these days we have brides who change outfits and want their looks to complement the outfits they change into, which requires you waiting over 5, sometimes 8 hours. We charge 80, 90 for 1 day.
Oh, how many people want to be makeup artists? No, but you see, we can smile But what it is there's so many areas that actually have value and we don't realize it. And some girls spend a lot of time making up and spend a lot of time making up their friends and do not realize they're sitting on a money-making venture because they don't even know how. So that's why we're talking about these issues.
Are you a creative person? Are you looking for the right partner to help you transform your talent into your business? We can help with that. First Bank SME Connect. Visit sme.firstbanknigeria.com to find out more. First Bank.
So people actually ask people to come. I'm going to a party, come and make me up.
Yes, ma'am. People do.
Okay. Must come from another world. All right. So, and you can sell makeup products.
Yes. I've had brides who, after their wedding days, want to know the products I use to achieve certain things.
Okay.
So I found there was a need in that area, and I decided to explore retailing makeup that are professional grade. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so professional grade makeup, you sell it to your customers.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Interesting. Tell me, what are the barriers to entry?
The barriers probably will be competition. We have so many makeup artists.
Yeah.
Everyone is a makeup artist. Every mom is a makeup artist. Every sister is a makeup or claim to be makeup artist.
Yes.
What are you people doing? Why are you taking so long? Guys, is it not just pencil? Is it not just this? Those are the barriers. People criticizing us when we're working. The large...
Only because you guys always make them get late to church.
We try not to.
Okay.
We try not to.
No problem. That's easy to solve. Just start early. Period.
The other challenges probably would be the financial aspects where you
Averagely, how much do you need to start?
You can start with 30,000.
30,000.
Yes. Acquiring the products you would use, because you need to acquire a range of shades that complement the complexions we have in our environments.
Okay.
30,000 I think is a decent amount, aside you registering your business. But I've had situations where people started their businesses first before going to register. So I think 30,000 is a good.
It's a good price. It's a good amount to start with. Okay, what will it cost you to train?
I train for 2 weeks. That's 8 working days for 100. Yes.
Okay. Eight working days for 100,000. And after 8 working days, they will be ready to go.
Yes, they'll be ready because I try to make it as practical as possible. Less theory, more of practice. Of course, they need to still work with me, go along and practice all they've learned. 8 working days is enough to get the basic knowledge and supervision, and then they still need to practice. Practice really is the key.
It's the key.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll go and buy mannequin now.
No.
Or you paint your sister's face.
Yes. That would be
100,000. Don't worry, we always find our own solution here. So we'll find our solution for the trade. So no problem at all. Okay, Kumi, is there anything else you'd like to share with us that would help my people who are interested in making 80 to what per weekend? We like the money side, so we want to hear the story.
Passion would be very, very vital. Passion. You need to have passion, because when you start, some people were lucky to have started and gained acceptance from those they met along the way, but some weren't. I mean, there were times I did free work for magazines. I saw a magazine and I noticed the cover wasn't too nice, and I approached the editor and said, I would like to be your makeup artist in exchange for something. And I did it practically for free for almost 2 years. I
Was
mean,
it free, really? You
Yes.
said in exchange for something. I'm a businessman.
Of course, they didn't keep their side of the, but I still did it happily. If I was called that we had to work the next day, I would. If I noticed I didn't have something, I would quickly rush to buy it. So, but the passion kept me. It was something you would wake me up in the middle of the night, I would happily do. I mean, and I've looked at work I've done for free and work I've been paid for. I realized I did a better job with the ones that were actually very free. So passion is really key. I had people pull me down and compare me with those that I looked up to that had been doing it for a while. But the passion just kept me going despite all those challenges.
And everybody has a starting point anyway. Those people you're talking about, they started somewhere as well, so you should never be discouraged. Thank you very, very much,
Thank
Kumbi,
you
for
for
sharing.
having me.
I'm Kemi Arumalaram.
My name is Miss Shigori.
My name is Osita Edgar Joseph.
I'm a makeup artist.
I'm an accountant, and I'm also a makeup artist.
I'm a content producer.
Being a makeup artist has a lot of meaning to me, but in a short word, it's trying to beautify and enhancing your natural look.
Being a makeup artist is all about adding value to people's life and making them look beautiful.
Being a content producer, it means a whole lot of things to me. One is being able to teach people from the idea that comes to your mind.
Ignite. I could remember vividly. It was an eye-opener for me.
Ignite means an igniting point for me.
Ignite is like the best thing that's ever happened to me. It's been a wonderful time, and I've been able to understand the value chain in the different sectors of business.
I have a few guests, and every guest that I have in the house today was part of season 1. We're just going to be exploring what has happened since season 1, what they've done with their businesses, or if they hadn't started a business then,